I wish I could. I don't know.
It's disgusting.
It pisses me off slightly,
Do you know why there's helmets are like that?
Why's that?
Because the original, when we were still wearing leather football helmets, that's what they looked like. They had
the wingtip?
Yeah, and they just kept it from.
That's not bad. Did you find that guy off TikTok?
Do what?
Explaining it, the wingtip.
Oh, how'd you know that?
I figured so.
Anyways, but yeah, no. See how on the original, that's how they.
Is that why the Bears have theirs too?
I don't know.
Their old helmet used to have the stripes on it.
Maybe.
Huh.
But yeah, no, that's how they got that design. Is they just kept it and
That's cool.
stuff. Yeah.
I like it.
Anyway.
Some helmet facts.
Yeah. He finally did States, and then it was nice. I've been waiting for that.
True.
He did Oklahoma a long time ago.
He did. I watched that.
One thing I never.
Those were my first ones I watched, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't understand why Oklahoma. Well, it will. I didn't think it mattered to me. I just now realized though when he did that video that they changed their logo. It used to be like thin.
It was.
And then they
the early 2000s, they went from the disco logo.
Like even when like Baker was here, and then like some point in the last few years they went like a thicker.
2018 is when they did all that change. They had a thicker, wider OU, and then their font.
Okay. Which I like that. I like a bolder OU.
I do. It looks better, I think.
It's
nice. Better than skinny.
Yeah, I agree. You have an OU helmet, don't you?
I do. I bought it from the store.
Yeah.
They had that option. They had the option of the gray helmets, but that was before they brought out the gray uniforms, so it's kind of odd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they didn't make no sense. Nice. Welcome to Athletically Speaking, our college football show.
I didn't know you were starting. Sorry.
Candid is what that was.
Yeah, it was.
Where we are bringing you Mascot Mania, but first, congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines.
Congratulations, cheaters. I'm just kidding.
2023, the cheaters.
Yeah.
I mean, you won the title. That's why I got this hat.
He's a fan. He's just one of those bandwagon people.
And the shirt with the roses on it. You ran Nick Saban out into retirement.
No, he did,
which is fun.
Yeah.
So congrats to them. And they got a new head coach.
They did.
Sharon Moore, which he graduated from OU. He played.
Did he really?
Yep, 2008.
I had no idea about that.
He beat Missouri in the title game that year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool as heck. I had no idea. That's cool.
He's taking over the head coaching duties. My biggest thing about that whole thing is Jim Harbaugh leaves Michigan to bear most of the punishments.
For real. Yeah. I mean, he's just kind of like peaced out. See ya. And we'll just let you guys worry about that, and he'll just go enjoy the NFL. And
for real, take over the Chargers. Yeah. That's my only big thing is now players who weren't there in this upcoming class, maybe even some coaches that weren't there during the scandal, now they have to deal with that. That's the only thing. But we'll talk about that more later. Getting into today's topic of college mascots. Puddles, this one's for you, buddy.
No, for real, I love you, Puddles.
And to start it all off, what makes a mascot great?
Well, I think you got to be willing to risk your life, to die. You know, shout out to Cosmo. I know Cosmo does a lot of dangerous stuff, and I like watching him. But just, I guess, a mascot that is not afraid to interact with his, surroundings and people around him, just like the Strawberry from the Mascot, or from Pop-Tart. Yeah, his name was Strawberry, but he was like messing with like a cop and just stuff like that, like fun little characteristics. Those are ones I like. I don't like ones that just sit on the sideline and are boring. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Cosmo is always really cool. He does stunts during games.
He does.
Yeah. Puddles, I don't know if you saw that video.
He went the zip line.
Zip line across the field.
That was good.
Puddles. You're a better man than I, because I would have never done that.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. You got to be willing to risk your life,
This is what makes you fun.
Yeah.
These mascots. I was at a OU basketball game one time, and we have Boomer, and we have Top Dog, which was apparently one of our mascots from way back when.
Yeah.
And they brought him back, and we have a video of Boomer taking our phones and turning it to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool as heck.
Crowd interaction is what makes mascots fun.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
With all of that. Who's the best college mascots? The costumed version of those mascots.
Well, I gotta say Pistol Pete just as a biased Cowboys fan, but
You got a big head.
no, yeah, no, he does have a big head. He's very smart, you know. But I don't know. Puddles obviously. What do you mean? You say
Puddles.
like yeah, like that's just a regular mascot.
Yeah, just the costume.
I would say yeah. I mean, I like Puddles. I'm really biased towards him.
Puddles is cool.
Obviously.
I like him. He's my first, like when I think of college mascots.
Those are the first ones.
That's costumed. Puddles is the first one that pops to mind.
Yeah. Or like we were talking about earlier, Stanford's the tree.
The Stanford tree.
That's pretty cool though.
It's funny because he just stands there and
he's just there. He's a tree.
He's the one that can get away with not doing a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he just stands there. And
Just stands there. Like you're a tree. We have no more expectations of you.
For real. And then Cosmo, I think's a lot of fun.
He is.
He fights people. I've seen a lot of his stuff.
No.
From what I've seen, all of his stunts have been on Twitter, and those are exciting.
They are.
BYU and Cosmo has like a nice little place in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But Puddles takes the cake for me as my number one costumed mascot.
I would say I agree.
Let me ask you a question. Costumed mascots, when you think of them, what do you think of? As like they're in a costume, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So Notre Dame has the Fighting Irish.
They do.
West Virginia's Mountaineers, they're just a man.
Which they're just
I don't like that.
I mean,
It's costumed, but it's just a man.
yeah, that's true. It's not as cool. I don't know. It's not.
Like, I guess your raccoon's hat cool.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah. I don't feel like there really is anything they could do though. I mean, I guess just like make the human version like a man mascot, make him look like a man, but
yeah.
I mean that's just excessive. I feel like I don't know, maybe not.
That's fair, I guess.
Like
I don't know.
I like Pistol. Like Pistol Pete's like that, but he has the actual costume head, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's like a mixture.
But see, at least at that point, like I can't see the person. I feel like the best part about mascots is the mystery behind them.
That's true.
Because I've seen several videos of Puddles and Cosmo where their head falls off, and then they're like running away, so people don't see who they are.
I love it.
I don't remember who it was now, but there was one where at the graduation ceremony they revealed themselves
Really?
as who the mascot was.
Yeah.
And I don't know if all schools do that. I can't remember who did that in the certain video that I saw, but that was a lot of fun because nobody knows who they were until graduation.
That's really cool. It's like it's a lot of anticipation leading up to that moment.
It's like a Where's Waldo type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like the person like being visible.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about best live mascots? The animals.
I guess whenever I think of that, initially what comes to mind is it's kind of cliche or whatever, but like Bevo, he's cool. He gets just a big animal, I guess. So, but it's a lot of tradition there with all. Yeah, you gotta throw that down though. But don't let the Texas
that's a shout out to
see
the
that. Yeah, no,
Texas basketball.
Like if you're watching this,
That's tough.
anyways, go Pugs. But yeah, I think of him. We were talking about Georgia earlier. He's just the bulldog. I mean, rest in peace.
Rip
also,
Ugga.
rest in peace. But he's not very special.
Any of your mascots that's a dog,
Like Washington, the Huskies. It's just
it's like that's fine, I guess, but
be more creative.
it is just
I
a
don't-
dog.
I don't
so
know. Yeah.
It's funny you say be more creative, because nickname uniqueness is a big thing to me. Like the Bulldogs, I can think of like 4 different schools that have Bulldogs off the top of my head. Tigers is another one that I can think of like 3 different schools off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. Very just
I can't imagine.
cliche. Being in the Big 12 now, we have
Cougar
gosh dang,
galore.
we got 2 Cougars. We got the Bearcats.
The Wildcats.
We got the Wildcats. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
True. I would hate to be a fan of a school. Like our mascot, high school was a Bulldog.
Yeah.
In college, we had a Bulldog.
What you the Wonder Boys?
Yeah, our
What is a
mascot was
Wonder
the
Boy?
Wonder Boys, but
I don't even know what that is.
our campus ambassador was a Bulldog, and I hated it with a passion. And there for a little bit, they were thinking about changing our nickname to the Bulldogs, and I was a nice Twitter letter about not doing that because that was stupid.
Yeah, it's fair.
But being a cool nickname is a lot of fun. Crimson Tide
That is cool.
is a cool nickname.
very
You're not ever going to see that again. The Sooners,
The
cool nickname.
Yeah.
You're not going to see that. Razorback, that's cool. I like the Gators. You brought up the Sun Devils earlier.
Yeah. very true.
Who else you got? Some favorites?
Oh, I guess the Knights are cool. UCF. I mean, that's pretty cool.
You don't see a lot of those.
No.
Army's the Black Knights.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
You only got 2 of those though.
Trojans are kind of cool.
Trojans are right. He's got the Spartans, Michigan State.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. And the Wolverines too.
Michigan, yeah, the Wolverines.
That's different.
You'd even mentioned the Buckeyes earlier.
Oh yes, I forgot. I didn't even know what a Buckeye was until very recently. Apparently, it's a nut.
And a poisonous one at that. A very poisonous nut.
I need to eat one of those. Anyways.
Let's not kill yourself.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't condone stuff like that.
He will not actually hurt himself in any way or fashion. You got the Sun Devils. The Bruins, I always thought was a cool mascot at first from UCLA, but that's just a bear.
I saw that. I saw a video and it was an NHL team or no MLB.
We got an NHL Bruins Boston.
Yes,
and then UCLA.
Yeah, I didn't have no idea. I never thought about what's a Bruin, but it's a bear, like you said.
It is a bear.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then you got the Cowbears. Any general mascot where you're in the top 5 of the most common mascot is not a cool one.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think that's most of the top. I'm trying to think of. I think Syracuse is really funny. They're just the orange.
That's cool. That's true. That's true.
Nothing else more than that. They're just the Syracuse orange, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
For none other reason than I think it's funny. In Stanford, they have their mascot as a tree, but I think they're the Stanford Cardinals.
Yeah.
But their mascot's a tree.
That's pretty cool.
Stanford's a weird program.
It's a really random topic or question. It has nothing to do with football, but I was just thinking like the Thunder. I like the name Thunder.
Yeah.
Sounds really cool being in Oklahoma, Storms.
True.
But why is... Well, okay, never mind. I just came to me. I was going to say, what is, Rumble?
Oh,
I just realized he's a bison. And Oklahoma's known for. So
and
that's a dumb
Thunder
question.
Rumbles.
And I was just going through my head of like things like I think are cool, like mascots in general. Like I think the Packers are cool. The cheese.
True.
The
and
cheese
you got
heads.
the cheese heads, which is nice.
That's really cool. And the Steelers, that's cool. But anyways, that was
Steel City.
That was just a random little thing there.
Divergent.
Yeah.
It's true. Very cool. Back to the live mascots, because I took a deep right there.
That's right.
But live mascots, we talked about Bevo. He's all right. Tusk, I mentioned the Razorbacks earlier. Tusk is kind of a
I
cool
don't even
mascot.
lie. Yeah, that is cool.
I saw him several times.
They used to be the Cardinals, I think, back in the day, and then they switched to...
Because they said that their team was like a band of wild hogs or something like that.
Yeah, which even Oklahoma State, we used to be the Tigers a long time ago, yeah. Which I didn't know that.
Was that back to your
A&M
days?
Something like that, which is why our colors are orange and black, but thank God we're... Which Cowboys are still cliche, but it's still better than a Tiger.
It's better than Tigers, yeah.
But, yeah.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. The Sooner Schooner, the wagon.
That is cool. The flipping ponies. Sooner, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That's happened more often than I'd like to admit. But
yeah, but that's cool.
The ponies are cool. Back to the same thing. Like LSU has a tiger. If you have a live tiger, it's whatever, I guess. But just the tigers.
We don't discriminate, and we're just
just pointing out the obvious. Like we said, any dogs.
Sometimes I talk about it. Yeah.
Dogs are cute.
Yep.
But they're not great mascots. I feel like
they're not.
USC has the live person again, in which I can see his face, and that bothers me.
I forgot about. I knew they're Trojans, but I forgot what their mascot looked like.
Side note: I think USC Michigan State would be a fun rivalry.
That's
just
true.
Kind
of the Spartans, and
that'd be nice.
That would be cool.
They should get us to make trophies for them.
For real.
Because I think that'd be fun. They could have like a giant sword or something.
Something like that.
Pull the stone, pull the sword out.
I like that.
There you go. See,
that would be nice.
Let us sponsor you for that game.
For real.
All right. Unless you have any other live mascots you can think of right now.
I don't know why I feel like there's one on top of my...
Osceola from Florida State. They ride the horse out. I can see his face, but that's cool that they ride the horse out and then plant the spear.
That is really...
I like that one a lot.
I do. I like that, yeah.
I think that's it, though.
The guy got a shout out to Bullet the horse, too. Anyways, but...
Is that like a secondary mascot for y'all?
I mean, it's cowboy. You can't really have a cowboy without the horse.
Well, I know, but Pistol Pete's your main.
Well, yeah, but I mean, still, like our old logo, even when it was cowboy, he was riding a horse. The Bunkin' Bronco type thing. So you got to have that in there.
I see now. I see.
Yeah. And Tusk, like you said too. I forgot. Yeah, that's a cool live pig, but still.
They've had mini pigs.
They
too.
have, yeah.
On to bowl mascots. This one has my heart.
Yeah.
Especially this past bowl season.
Yeah.
Tell us about Strawberry the Pop-Tart.
He was a good man.
He was a good man.
Or he was a good strawberry. Rest in peace. But he died doing what he loved.
He did.
And that was to be eaten. It was his dream. He said it. So
he had a whole sign. That video, it kills me every time I watch it because he's going down holding his sign that says, "Dreams really do come true."
Yeah.
And then he goes down and he throws the sign up.
I love it.
I get a good laugh out of that. But Strawberry the Pop-Tart, you have our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
There's one video of, I think the Sickos committee put it out, but it's a picture of Strawberry behind one of the referees, and he's just like this close to him.
Yeah. And that's that makes a really good characteristic of a mascot, just real interactive and stuff like that.
The referee was laughing, so shout out to that guy for having good humor.
Mm-hmm.
Tubby's, the Duke's Mayo Bowl mascot,
That's
is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. A lot of mayo they dumped on the
They did do
coach there.
a lot of mayo on that man.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
That was
Some
cool.
of your top bowl mascots.
I had Tubby, which was the mayo. So yeah, Spuddy Buddy was cool, and then Chad's
potato bowl.
Chad's from the Cheez-It Bowl. He was cool, which he didn't want to be eaten. I respect that.
I
mean, he could have,
He had to take the opposite route of the Strawberry Pop-Tart.
He was pretty cool. I like those guys.
I saw many posts where they talked about him, that he didn't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
That he had to be killed.
Yeah, that's
so.
But he was there. He was.
Yeah, Ched's did survive. I think I haven't seen anything about his death.
No, he's still alive that we know of.
I think Prince Chedward though is better than Ched's.
Yeah.
From the Cheez-It Bowl that they disbanded. I don't know what happened to him, but they need to bring him back. So if you hear this Cheez-It, bring back Chedward.
What he said.
It's a demand, not an ask.
He was a good one. This is a threat.
It is a threat. Lastly, I have on my list is Obi from the Orange Bowl. I haven't seen him in years. I feel like maybe it hasn't been that long, but Obi, I miss you.
Yeah,
Please come back.
Yeah.
You got any more bowl mascots?
I think we covered all the ones that are relevant to me.
That are relevant.
That's but
people forget about the Idaho Potato Bowl.
Hmm?
They dump fries on their coach.
That's very cool. I would love to be dumped with fries. It's
another interesting thing here. I feel like they've started dumping food on coaches here lately, and it started with the Mayo Bowl with the mayonnaise, and then everything after that hasn't been as cool.
No, the mayo's cool. I mean, I wouldn't personally. I couldn't do that.
You would enjoy it?
That would suck. But it's fun to watch for everybody else.
It is fun to watch.
So
I enjoy it.
I do too.
Is that all you got for Mascot Mania?
I think so. I mean, that's all I can think of for that, for my favorite ones and all that.
I agree. I think that's it. See y'all later, and that is Athletically Speaking.